Now I can hear piano music and a harpsichord. It's as if many stringed instruments are playing. Music from a harp is blending with the harpsichord and piano, and there's also a guitar and another type of instrument I don't recognize. I'm floating on the music, but it is also penetrating me. Particular harp notes are tapping into certain parts of my body. When C is plucked, it seems to strike right in the middle of my head. It's moving to higher keys, and it's going up and down my entire body. The piano is still playing in the background. Now the piano music is bringing energy from my toes through my legs, and on through all the energy levels of my body, right up to my head. I feel so light, and the harp is working on my fine energy points, the more intricate energy of my nervous system. It's a tiny harp with high pitches. It's releasing special kinds of energy that are helping me relax. I can feel it all through my spine, lifting the energies in my spinal cord as each note is played. The energy is moving higher and higher. The piano and harp are working together to bring the energy up through my spine. It's at my heart level now. Now it's in my neck. It's floating through my head in a circular motion. All the instruments are working together, and I feel my energies going higher and higher. I'm just floating right on out. I'm beginning to see colors coming from the music. I see fantastic shades of blue coming from the sounds, and I'm floating gently on them. The color is swirling around me, and it feels so good. Now the music is moving into a different key, and the colors change with the key. I see shades of red, orange, and yellow. I'm not now very much in the yellow, and I'm very relaxed. The music is slowing down, and beautiful shades of yellow and gold, with shots of red and orange, are coming like waves. It feels so good to float on the sound waves and experience the color shooting up around me and into me as well, shooting all through my body. I'm bathing in the colors. It's as if my head or mind is a great concert hall, and I'm experiencing the music to the fullest. This is a part of the universe of the soul. The music and colors are alive. They penetrate every fiber of my body and soul. I'm rolling over and over. The music is beginning to get fainter, and I'm floating up and up. Now I'm lying on my platform again. I'm so relaxed. That was such a good experience. My invisible helpers are with me now. I can perceive from their thoughts that we are going to do something different. They are taking me by the hand, and I'm going to start using my body now. I'm supposed to stretch my body on my own without the music. We're going to take great strides into other dimensions. They will show me how to take these steps. It seems that each time I stretch my legs, I go a long distance, like having 7-league boots. Every time I put a leg out, I seem to span a universe. They're showing me how to completely span universes. They're holding onto my hands. This is fun. It's like a game. As we go long distance, it's as though I'm exercising my ability to step into other dimensions. I have to stretch. I have to let my mind stretch, realizing that there are no limits. I'm using all aspects of myself, my body and my mind. Whatever my mind thinks, my body does. Now we're standing still and we're holding hands. They want me to think about where I want to go. I am thinking now that I would like to go to the moon. Okay, now we're all holding hands and we're thinking of the moon. All of a sudden we're standing on the moon. It happened in a split second of thought. It's just like pictures I've seen of the moon. It's sort of dusty. I'm going to jump around. This is fun. I can bound all over the moon. When I hit, the dust flares up. I can see craters. It's so desolate. But there seems to be an energy force here. An eerie energy. I want to explore a crater. Now we're in a crater. It's very, very dark down here. And the deeper we go, the stronger the vibrations. It's as if an energy force is pushing us back. The gravity is very strange, but we are pushing on. It's so dark. Now we're on the other side of the gravity force, and I have a strange feeling. It's a hollow, empty feeling. But there is also very strong presence here. A different level of consciousness is around us, but I'm not yet able to identify it. I get the feeling that I'm just supposed to experience the vibrations, to feel and to hear, but I don't want to stay here very long. I feel we aren't quite welcome. It's as if we're out of the area of our own vibratory level. We're going to hold hands again and go someplace else. I'd like to go back to my platform, which was warm and secure. And we're back, with my very thought of wanting to be back. Now we're brushing each other off to get rid of the foreign vibrations. They're going to give me one more chance to go somewhere. We're holding hands. I would like to go onto a spaceship. Wow, where am I? We're standing in a room with some strange people. I think they're aware of our presence, but they're poring over some kind of maps. I'm walking over to them. It's a long, plain room with nothing but a window that looks like a television screen. I'm looking over their shoulders, and it appears they're looking at a map of the universe. I think they're aware of our presence, but they haven't made any indication that they are. There's something like a table in the middle of the room. There is indirect lighting, and there are more rooms. It seems very warm here, but I think that's because I'm on a different vibration. My invisible helpers are beckoning me to follow them. We're going down into another part of the ship, but it doesn't seem that there's much there. Now we're in the room that runs the ship, though I don't see any motors as we know them. There's something like a small generator that is filled with a gaseous substance. It's operated by light energies. It seems that the light energy contrasts with other types of energies, and when they come together, a friction is created that causes the ship to move. It's as if when light strikes, two contrasting kinds of energies come together, causing it to change colors and creating movement. There is no sound at all. They're using the same type of energies we see and work with all the time, but they know how to channel these energies. Our fields are on a much lower energy level. They are working with light and sound energies and a type of fluid. I think the fluid is mercury. It is a very clean energy. It's a matter of pushing these buttons, creating the friction, which creates rapid movement. It's something we can use. We can tap into this energy. They're aware of our presence and seem to be showing us around. The beings on this ship are of a very high level of consciousness and very, very high intelligence. I feel an extreme energy flow just from being around them. They don't use words, just thoughts. Everything is done through mental communication. In fact, they can even push the buttons with thought. These are beings with high love energy, and they're extremely task-oriented, with specific goals. They are indicating that they are in touch with the earth level through thought waves. They're on a very high vibration and can tap into any earth thought wave at any time. They can do this with their minds, but there is also a machine here that they can use. They're telling me through thought that this machine can register any thought wave in the universe. They turn it to the necessary wavelengths and pick up the thought patterns. This machine is not bound by time. They can tune to the thought waves of living persons or any thought waves of the past or the future. So they're capable of tuning into anything that ever happens on the earth level. They can pick up in minute detail any thought waves from the earth. They're not only able to use thoughts to communicate with each other, but they are also so highly evolved that they can communicate by thought with humans on Earth. This machine runs constantly, and through it they are keeping in touch with all levels of the Earth consciousness. They see the combinations of thought that create overall patterns. They look at the overall patterns of different countries and know what the countries are going to do in relation to each other.